Greetings. Welcome to TSEN, the Edward Waters Sports and Entertainment Network. I am Johnoy J. Davis. In this episode, our resident host, Corey Drayton, he's behind the cameras, and for sure, we're going to talk to Adonis a little later. We've also got exciting conversations for you as we talk to student athletes on campus about how the cafeteria is supporting their nutritional needs. So without further ado, let's get out there in these streets.
Hungry for a fresh dining experience? So that's some magic as you covered. From expanded dining areas and a late night campus grill to Taco Tuesdays and our famous Fried Chicken Wednesdays, we've got all your cravings satisfied. Step into our newly refurbished state-of-the-art facility where we're serving more than just meals, we're building community. Come, taste the magic at Edward Waters University. For more information, visit edwardwaters.cdxonmyway.com.
So I'm here with O'Neill and Richard, who must feel like a resident on this podcast.
I do feel like that.
And today, the question that we're asking them is, how does the CAF here at Edward Waters support your nutritional needs as student athletes?
I think they don't have a specific plan for student athletes. I think it's just a general plan for the population of students that they have here. So I think if the athletics department could get with the CAF to see how best they'll support our needs. They don't have a carbohydrates intake or a protein intake that athletes need to perform at optimal level in order to be their best. I think the CAF doesn't really, I don't think they don't care, I think they just don't know. So in real essence, I don't think they're neglecting us. I think it's about negligence.
What are some of the foods that you think that they could provide to support you in that regard?
Well, I think I'm not saying it's about the specific foods. I think it's about the, let's say, the portions are how they serve them in particular. So we need high protein stuff, because they might have just today's Fried Chicken Wednesday. It's just fried chicken and mac and cheese. Fried chicken, let's say, it's probably not good for an athlete that is ready to perform, have training, let's say, in the next 2 to 3 hours, maybe like a baked chicken or something that's not fried, that's deep rooted in oil. That's because fats and oils take about 5 hours to get to the muscles and stuff like that, but carbohydrates and protein takes about 2 to 3 hours. That's what you need. That's be able to fast breakdown for the athletes to be able to perform. So I think more is about how the quantity and not the quality of the food that they're performing, and not just the quantity of it.
So I'm here with Jordan and Bobby from the baseball team, and my question to you is, how often do you eat at the CAF, and do you think that the food that is provided here supports your performance on the baseball field?
With me, I'm off campus, so I basically come here almost every day. I try to get the breakfast every day, definitely after workouts, and then the lunch just depends on what time practice ends. So, but I stay for dinner most of the days. But yeah, the food here is pretty good. It definitely gives us enough protein and carbs as a student athlete to help us. So I say yeah.
Yeah, so I stay on campus, so I try and come obviously every meal that's provided. Obviously without it would be more it wouldn't be as cost efficient, because I would have to go drive, get some pay gas money, pay for the food. So obviously the CAF is very beneficial, and I'm glad they can support us and help us with our nutrition.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Hey Tigers, sorry to interrupt, but did you know that Edward Waters University has the NEST? If you're wondering what the NEST stands for, it stands for the Nurturing, Empowering, and Supporting Tigers. If you're wondering what the NEST is, it is a space designed for student athletic wellness. The NEST is sponsored by Hearts for Mind. For more information, visit heartsformind.org/resources. So, if you need a break from the hustle and bustle of the jungle, the NEST is for you.
We're here with Devin from the football team, right?
Yes.
And the question we want to ask you today is, how does the time that the CAF opens align with your training schedule? Does it support that, or does it take away from it?
Right. So during the season, it does have a little conflict with our schedule because we have practice at 6 o'clock, and so we usually try to rush in at 5 and we have to be out there like 5:45. So we try to rush into calf at 5 o'clock and try to eat and get back to the stadium at around 5:40. So we can be there on time, and it's an effect because once we get out of practice, we'll be hungry again. Either we save that food, and we can't bring the food out, so we can't save that food. So we try to eat and we burn those calories right after practice, and so we're hungry again. So now we have to pay for food, and so the time hours is not too far for us. But off season, I mean, it's all right as long as your classes are situated and are straight. But from 5 to 7, and especially at dinner time, is not too good for us for football players. But breakfast, we usually work out in the mornings and come sooner than breakfast. Lunchtime, it depends on whenever your class is in. But dinner time is really where it's a struggle especially for us football players. And in the afternoons and nighttime, we'll be hungry again around 8 o'clock. So it ain't too good for us.
Hi, y'all. It's me, Adonis Tolbert, one of the members of the Edward Waters basketball team. If you wonder where Corey is, he's currently behind the camera. And I just want to talk a little bit about how the calf affects my nutrition as an athlete. I really enjoy the calf. I feel like it has a very good range of options. You have the sprouts where you can get your mix of food, you get vegetables, and you can get your protein, your grains in. You have the live bar where you can get live food cooked in front of you fresh that you can enjoy. It's very tasty. The omelets is one of my favorite things to get in the morning. You have the salad bar, which is great for your vegetables that you might miss from the other places in the calf. And they also have an assortment of fruit every day, which is very important to me. I love the pineapple personally. They usually have it a lot, which is very happy for me. And I make sure I get a feel of that as much as I can. And I just feel like overall they have a pretty good range. I will say sometimes, the food isn't as good as you will want it to be. I feel like sometimes the actual preparation and the seasoning and how it's prepared can be a little bit better. But they always offer a wide range, and you always have an option to get what you need to get for your nutritional diet. So even if the vegetables at the sprouts aren't what you want, you can just hit a salad because the salad will always be fresh and they'll always have options for you there. So either way, wherever it may be lacking in one area, they usually have a way to make up for it. So I'm very thankful for the calf.
Thank you for tuning in to TSEN, the Edward Waters Sports and Entertainment Network. We hope you enjoyed this presentation. I am Johnoy J. Davis, and I also want to thank my production team. Corey Drayton was behind the cameras today, and Adonis Tolbert, another member of the team. See you in our next episode.